Hey everyone, so here is a video of me making some whole wheat applesauce cupcakes. I'm going to include the recipe, so yeah, and then after the video, I'll show you how they
This
turned
is
out.
a recipe. I'm going to include it in the description anyways, but I got it off of cooks.com and yeah, so I have all my stuff here and my mixer that I got for Christmas. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is get 1 cup of oil, and I'm going to use canola oil because I've determined that is, or no, not 1 cup, ½ cup. I've determined that is the best oil to use for baking. So, let me get the cap off here. And it says, cream the oil and sugar together. So I'm going to assume that cream it together means mix it together into like a cream. Or until it's like a cream. And it's using granulated brown sugar. And I'm going, sorry, I think I got that a little oily actually. So I'm just going to add the oil into there. And then I'm going to add the sugar, and it says 3/4 cup of granulated brown sugar. Now, usually with brown sugar, you have to pack it, but it doesn't say like packed brown sugar, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be packed brown sugar or if it's supposed to be regular. So I'm not going to pack it. I'm just going to press it down a little bit, which I know is kind of like packing it, but it's not going to be like a tight pack. So there's my brown sugar, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to the oil. And bear with me on the sound. It's going to sound a little weird. Oh, got to raise it up first. And we're going to, quote unquote, cream it together. Alrighty, and then the next step is mixing in the applesauce. I'm going to turn this up a little higher and get out my rubber spatula. Now I'm sure it'd be really easy to make this with, just either a regular like mixer or doing it by hand. I just want to use this because I love it. I just recently got it, so it's still new to me. And we're gonna keep on mixing it. Alrighty. And we're going to take the applesauce next. And it wants 1 cup of applesauce. So my 1 cup is also my 3/4 cup. It just has a little line in there. So let me put my brown sugar back over here. 1 cup of applesauce. Now, applesauce replaces regular sugar. I know I said that in a previous video, but it actually, I guess it does. I haven't used it for cupcakes personally, but I have had cupcakes that one of my friends has made with applesauce. So I'm going to do a pretty even cup there. And whoop, I didn't even get that lined up at all. So my applesauce, pretty, whoop, I'm going to dump stuff out here. And I'm just going to go ahead and add it there. Let me lower this down. There we go. I'm actually really excited to see how these turn out. So next would be the baking soda. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I keep my baking soda in this baggie right here. I'm going to back this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. 1 teaspoon. I have these cool stackable ones. Okay, so I'm going to take my dry measuring side. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of baking soda. Go ahead and add it into there. And put that aside. Put this back in my little baggie. Back there. Okay. Now, it says, mix in applesauce and baking soda. Add flour and cinnamon. Blend thoroughly. So, I'm just going to mix it real quick before I add the flour and cinnamon. Because it seems like it's two different steps, so I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and mix that. I'm actually going to let that mix. I need 1.5 cups of unsifted whole wheat flour, which I just so happen to have right here. So we're going to set this back over here in its little spots. 1.5 cups. So I'm going to take, where'd it go? My half cup here. Oh, it's dirty. So I'm going to get my other half cup out. Actually, I think I'm just going to do a 1 cup and measure out half cup by eye, just so I don't have to get more stuff dirty. So, 1 cup. Oh, God! I really was not expecting that. So there's 1 cup. And I've completely, if you can't see it, I've completely made a mess. I really wasn't expecting it to just flop out of there like that. But I'll just go ahead and add the flour. I'm going to lower this. This makes it a lot easier. Okay. Now I add some flour, and I'm going to scoop it this time instead of try and dump it out all over myself again. Okay, so that's about half a cup to me. If not, you can always add a little more. I usually do like 1 or 2 test cups, and I'm going to go ahead and scoop up this flour. I just cleaned my counter right before I started this, so I'm just going to put this back into this little tub here. Let me rinse off my hands real quick. Alrighty. Now I've got the flour and I need the cinnamon. Do a quick little wipe. Okay, so cinnamon, it is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, which I already used for the baking soda. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Use the same teaspoon. I just wiped it off. And I'm sorry if I keep grabbing the mic on my phone here. So we're going to go ahead and blend that in. And you can use 1.5 cup of raisins. That's optional. I'm not going to do that because I want them to be more of a vanilla taste to them. And I think I might add a little vanilla. I don't know. We'll try it out and see how it goes. Sounds like a plane trying to take off. Okay. Whoop. Alrighty. It smells pretty darn good, actually. I'm going to stop that real quick. Take my handy dandy spatula here. Push the stuff down from the sides just because this thing likes to not get the stuff off the sides. Okay, looks like I got that pretty well. And we're going to keep on going. Okay. Now pour batter into pan to make individual cakes in muffin tins. Okay. So this is going to be the end of this part. I'll just give you guys a little preview of what it looks like. This is before going in. And I'll let you guys know if I add any vanilla to it. Let's see how it tastes. That actually tastes really good. I'm really excited now, actually. And I'm going to do a light or a low-fat cream cheese frosting for it. And if you want to do more of a vanilla taste, I'm actually not going to add vanilla. If you do want to do more of a vanilla, I would suggest not adding the cinnamon. Because that seems to, it's a pretty strong taste for being only 1 teaspoon. So just don't add cinnamon, add vanilla instead of cinnamon. So I will see you guys in a little bit after I'm just going to add them in there. I'm probably just going to do like halfway full on the cups. It's just standard, however you make cupcakes normally. So thank you guys for watching, and I will let you know how they turn out.